naar de stad.
This one has seen many bizarre things working as an Eye of the Queen, but this may take the moon sugar cake. A strange dog walked up and spoke to Raz.
What?
That is what Raz said. A dog. It spoke words as clear as day. It gave me a message to give to you. The dog said you should meet it in the gardens because it had something important to tell you. Yes, Raz will go warn the Proxy Queen. That would be for the best. Just be careful, my friend. This one does not trust dogs, especially ones that talk. Talking animals, so...
Zegt de kat.
The Office of Divine Prosecution seeks deputies with moral aptitude.
This one fails to understand. One must pay a fee for unloading boxes?
Follow me.
The depravity of Daedric worship is running rampant through our lands. Look around! Anyone gathered here could truly be a Daedric-loving fiend.
It's me, Barbas. Let's talk. Wasn't that fun? Exercise is good for the digestion after all. Besides, I find that people look at me strangely whenever I start chatting in public. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to tell you that my master wants to have words with you. Where do you live? Under a rock? Everybody knows that Barbas is the Hound of Clavicus Vile. Look, I was glad to come find you and get out of the house, as it were. Vile's fuming about how Nocturnal betrayed him. He just hates getting embarrassed. Probably wants to make some kind of a deal. That's his bread and butter, you know. Look, it's no skin off my nose, but it seems to me that Nocturnal irritated you even more when she evaporated your friend and took the Crystal Tower's heart. Head into the caves just north of the city. He told me he'd wait there, but not to take too long. Like I said, he's still a little upset about the Triad breaking up, and my master has been livid since Nocturnal betrayed him. That's why I've been keeping my distance. Do me a favor and try not to make him any more irritated when you talk to him. I'd hate to see something bad happen to you. Oh wait, no I wouldn't. What? You never heard of the Daedric Prince of Bargains? The ruler of the Fields of Regret and the Lord of Tricks and Wishes? Well, don't tell him that. He's upset enough as it is. He had such high hopes until Nocturnal betrayed their partnership. I'm Barbas. Sure, I made...
Heed me, brothers and sisters. You look at one another and protect nothing.
Go!
FPS lag is ook echt heavy.
Enough, Silery. These mysterious deaths are our business to solve.
Little
not
busy.
yours.
I have... Doesn't matter. All right. They keep the... Only slightly.
Dat gaan we nou niet. Dat was niet goed voor mij trouwens. Kijk of we aan deze kant daar boven kunnen komen. Nou, eens kijken wat die D3 kans wil.
Look at that. You can follow directions. My master's waiting for you deeper inside.
No. No. Yes. No.
Is het een beetje een luchtspelletje? Ik vind persoonlijk toch wel 8. Hij moet er wel van houden. Au.
Please, Master! Mercy!
Even in death they serve.
So, the Hound found you. Good. Let's discuss an arrangement, shall we?
Nee, eigenlijk niet.
Don't let these crumbled husks trouble you. I needed to vent my frustrations, and my loyal followers were close at hand. Yes, I did. I assumed Barbas would have made that clear. I admire your persistence almost as much as I hate the fact that you constantly oppose me. Still, Nocturnal couldn't dispatch you, which indicates you may be useful to me after all. We have a common cause now, you and I. A common enemy. Nocturnal turned her back on our alliance. She betrayed the Triad. Worse, she betrayed me. Consider my next words carefully before you respond. I can grant you access to the Crystal Tower.
Okay. Bedankt voor de follow-up.
You killed my Court of Bedlam, Earl. You dispatched our pet sea sloth. I hate you, but I also respect you. And I need your help to gain vengeance against Nocturnal. So I ask you this. How could you not trust me? Isn't the enemy of my enemy my friend? Upstairs, you'll find a key. With it, your Psijic friends can get you to my realm, where I can direct you to the Crystal Tower. Getting inside, though, for that, you'll need the Resolute Diamonds. Unfortunately, I can't help you with that. Haven't you learned anything? The Crystal Tower exists in all realms. In my realm, however, there is no gatehouse to block your way, just the tower's own defenses. And for that, unfortunately, you'll need the diamond keys. A problem, certainly, but one I'm sure you can overcome. Perhaps another prince will be willing to help you. I leave the details of that to you. Just remember this favor I have provided when you restore the tower and save your beloved Nern. I'm sure something of value will suggest itself when the time is right. I promise that whatever I ask for as compensation, it will not unduly cost you. Anyway, no more than you can afford. On that, you have my word.
Dat wil ik helemaal niet. Oh. Oh, Kappa, bedankt voor het follow.
Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
Die vasthouden.
Can you hear me? I have troubling news. The Golden Knight has taken matters into his own hands. He set Lathan free and returned with him to Somerset. Who knows what all that time in Meridia's realm did to Darian's mind? He couldn't have gotten off the island without Lathan's help, and Lathan needed his assistance to circumvent the wards placed upon him. I need you to find out what they're up to. I sense Darian in Somerset's northwest region, but Lathan's magic prevents me from identifying a more precise location. Please, I need your help. I'll find you as soon as the diamond keys are ready to use.
Ja, nou ja, dus contact maken met die andere prins. Wat een verrassing. Plup, plup. Even kijken. Waar gaan wij uit? Daar. Het slimste is gewoon hier naar door gaan. Dus ik moet nog een stukje rennen, maar... Kijk. Je bent er bijna. Ja.
What do you want?
Niks. Ik ga hier dan even bij. Niet vertellen. Goed. Dit gaat ik me wel vertellen. De verkeerde kant op het rijden was. Weet ik niet al hoe dat precies zit.
Hurry up, Lathan. They could find us at any moment.
Something's wrong.
Wrong? Why doesn't that surprise me? Now, don't get mad, but there's a perfectly good explanation why Lathan and I busted out of Artaeum and came to this charming little hideaway. The intentions of the Psijics are good, but we're running out of time. From what we saw at the gatehouse, Nocturnal has already taken control of the Crystal Tower. Drastic action is called for, and Lathan's agreed to put us in contact with Mephala. Not you too. I got enough doubt and dirty looks back in Artaeum. Look, Mephala was betrayed by Nocturnal. It stands to reason she might want to help us. And we could certainly use the power since I still can't make contact with Meridia. I knew I could count on you. As for Lathan...
If you want to return me to Artaeum, I won't resist you. But first I need to find out if the rest of Methala's followers are safe. Let me learn their fate, and then I'll submit myself. I am, but I'm surprised that you'd go along with that. Not exactly. It should have been a... I'm just... My prince deals...
Cathedral of Webs. Dat klinkt gewoon al fout.
How did this happen? My people should have been safe within these walls.
Nocturnal's been eliminating the sects of the other princes. Are you surprised she'd turn on her former allies?
I recruited most of these men and women. I was responsible for them.
Scout ahead and find the shrine. I'll stay with Lathan until he's ready to move on.
It pains me that it had to end this way, but my mistress will not be denied.
Butcher! How dare you pretend to care about the men and women you slaughtered?
Every action I performed was in the service of Nocturnal's grand plan.
Lathan, she has my Dawnbreaker. Ask her if she'll kindly return it.
I never trusted Nocturnal's Earl. A dark elf in the court of Bedlam? It was unprecedented. Her daggers. Nocturnal's champion is reckless and quick to anger. We can take advantage of that, Nocturnal. Champion of Nocturnal! What magic is this? I've never seen anything like it!
This was always the plan. Nocturnal's plan.
So Nocturnal did betray my mistress!
Your mistress is weak. Come with me, and I'll show you what true power looks like.
Lathan, no! Come on! We can't let them get away!
Dat kan niet doen. Tegen kasten. Zeg maar, wat ik niet raak.
This magic, it destroys everything. What good is power if there's nothing left to rule?
This is what the court wanted all along. An end to the old ways. A new beginning.
I won't be party to the death of innocents. I won't... Let him go.
Be silent, knight, or I'll let you taste the blade you once carried. I wish to speak to your friend now.
Pardon. Waarom wil jij ineens met mij spreken?
Look how the pearls shimmer with dark energy. Isn't it beautiful? My mistress offers a small mercy. Allow her to finish her work, and she'll make the deaths of the Sijiks fast and painless. But if you interfere, you will all suffer before you die. The sea slowed trinkets. It was an easy matter for my mistress to alter the magic, to use their ability to siphon life energy and funnel it into the crystal tower. In the end, your own world will provide the power that spells its doom. Nirn's destruction isn't the goal, it's just a means to an end. The Crystal Tower grows more powerful with every iota of energy produced by Nirn's death. And with that power, Nocturnal will remake all reality into a perfect darkness. Mephala and Clavicus Vile are fledglings compared to my mistress. Nocturnal existed before this reality was even imagined, and she will ride its destruction into the next. This isn't an end. Good luck with that. Now stay out of the way, or death will be the least of your concerns.
Nocturnal must pay for betraying my mistress. But the magic of the Abyssal Pearls appears to do more than just siphon our life energy. It obscures my connection to Mephala. This shrine, while a consecrated shrine, offers the best conduit to a Daedric prince. There are other means. In the back chambers, she's gone. I no longer sense her presence here. The Abyss... Darian, go the other way and meet us in the back chambers. We want to make sure Nocturnal's Earl didn't leave us any surprises.
I'll go. But if this is just a ploy so you can betray us, you'll have to deal with me.
Destroy that creature, and then I can contact my prince.
There you are! This place is Meridia's light! What is that thing?
Meet me outside, and we'll make contact with my prince. Mathala, appear before your faithful servant.
I answer my Earl's summons only to find him with these unworthies. Do you betray me too, Lathan?
Never, my prince. We share a common enemy now. Please, talk to them and hear what they have to say.
So, the mortal who opposed me wants to speak. If what you say doesn't interest me, I will order Lathan to kill you. And what did the cowardly Prince of Bargains offer you? Was it something so intriguing that you would risk my wrath as well? Speak, before my patience wears thin. You would challenge Nocturnal in the Crystal Tower? Since gaining the Heart of Transparent Law, the tower serves as an extension of her own realm. It amuses me that you want to thwart her plans. She'll destroy you, of course, but I'm still amused. How desperate you must be to offer the very relics I once sought. I will think upon your request. Before you enter Vile's realm, have my Earl contact me again. At that time, I will either help you, or I won't.
Okay.
That's it? A maybe?
I'll return to Artaeum with Darien and tell them what we learned. Meet us there.
Welke manier?
Don't you think you're taking things a little personally?
Let's just go about our own business.
How dare you talk to me as equals? Anything less than groveling on your knees is an insult.
Ik ben benieuwd of we naar die keep doen of gaan.
We failed. The Conclave, despite its best efforts, wasn't able to attune the Resolute Diamonds. We can't use the diamond keys to enter the Crystal Tower. But what about you? Were you able to track down Darien? Using the Crystal Tower and Sotha Seal's technique for utilizing life energy? Then we really are doomed. Without a way into the Crystal Tower, we can't even attempt to challenge Nocturnal, let alone try to stop her. Is that what the Psijic Order is reduced to? Forced to accept help from the same Daedric princes that got us into this trouble in the first place? Still, getting to the tower won't matter if we can't use the diamond keys to get inside. I opposed this line of reasoning when Lathan first suggested it, as bargains with the princes don't often end well. But what choice do we have? Still, thanks for finding a way forward. I'll start making preparations for the Dreaming Cave. In the meantime, Sotha Seal asked me to send you to his study the moment you arrived. I'm not sure what he wants, but you should tell him about your interactions with the betrayed princess. Something to do with the Crystal Tower, no doubt. Both will want to send us...
Combat 2K experience. Even van een questje. Oh, wow.
The Tribunal has been warned. They will make preparations in case the efforts here fail. I doubt that even they can weather the resulting storm if the worst comes to pass. As I calculated, your actions will determine the outcome of these events. In part, determining the possible consequences of disparate actions becomes easier when studying the primary catalyst. You have a tendency to fill that role in almost all situations. What happened after the Sapiarchs failed to attune the diamonds? A bold move. Still, I see the logic. Who better to send against their betrayer than the mortal who bested their plans at every turn? If Mafala agrees, you'll be able to assault the tower. I just wish I knew what Nocturnal hopes to. I'm not sure that's within the capability of the Crystal Tower, but if she uses my technique for siphoning life energy to supercharge the tower... An interesting application of the magic of the Abyssal Pearls. If Nocturnal uses the life force of Nirn to increase the power of the Crystal Tower, she can then use the same technique to steal the energy of the Daedric princes as she invades their realms. Infinite connections. Infinite power. Ingenious. Gather your companions and meet me in the Dreaming Cave. We must contact Vile and Mafala so you can enter the Crystal Tower, recover the Heart of Transparent Law, and repair the Tower Crystal. That will require a burst of divine energy, though. Transparent Law, the crystal at the top of the tower, is as much metaphysical as it is tangible. Only divine energy can reconnect the heart and make the crystal whole. Of course, Nocturnal is aware of this as well. If Nocturnal performs the restoration and once again merges the heart with Transparent Law, her connection to the tower will become unbreakable. She truly will ascend to an infinite state of being. You must enter the Crystal Tower and recover the heart. Then find a relic filled with divine energy and repair Transparent Law. Only then will the tower's innate defenses re-engage and repel Nocturnal's influence. In theory, anyway.
Oké. Dat gaat gezellig worden. Zit binnen.
Sigix must be wine-drinking. I brought Lathan back, and what does Valsurin do? Sends me off without a word or a thank you. I knew I could count on you. What? No. And trust me.
This is Arteum. Raz is impressed, and truly frightened by the very strange sky.
Ah, here comes your friend now. Just remember, you were never here. The Conclave isn't fond of visitors.
For a place, Raz never had the urge to travel to Oblivion, or visit a magically displaced island. But now Raz feels like the cat who caught the farmer's prized turkey. It is good to see you safe, my friend. Now, tell Raz you have a way to save Somerset. Raz knew that strange talking dog would lead you into trouble. Do you really think we can trust those Daedric princes? Foolish, but brave. Also very foolish. Raz has walked into certain death many times and emerged with his fur intact. Mostly. But Raz knows why you do this thing. Raz warned Queen Irene. She has promised to contact the leaders of the other alliances and assemble a mighty force to deal with this threat. Which brings us to the not-so-happy news. The mighty force won't reach Somerset for quite some time. Oh, Raz could tell you about prevailing winds, unusual storms, and other factors beyond our control, but it amounts to the same thing. Not this time. Raz must go back and lead the divine prosecution in defense of Somerset. If the Crystal Tower keeps exploding, we will evacuate the island and save as many people as we can.
You are a terrific father to our daughter, Lathan. I'll never forget that.
You were always Elderway's hero, Val. I envied the way she looked up to you.
I'm sorry, Lathan. I should have been there with you. With her. At the end.
You were trying to save her. I know that. It was just... Damn it, we need to win this vow. This shrine, Dal and I built it for our daughter after she died. High elves don't bury their dead, but we needed something to remember her by. With the city, not in the...
Things will never be. You have a will.
Cave. Deel sluiten met 2 Daedalic Princes. Me no like.
Talk to me when you're ready to proceed. This is the moment of truth. Once we begin, nothing can stop the rush to the grand conclusion. Make sure you have everything you need before I activate the Dreaming Cave.
I'll lead you through the fields of regret to reach the Crystal Tower.
Hey, that dog just talked!
I can establish contact with Mythala. She's ready to appear if you're willing to lower the defenses.
Oriandra, Valsarin, assist me. Let us open a path and not keep the Prince of Secrets waiting.
So the seal, the false god. I should have expected to see you.
Lady Mythala, will you honor the agreement you made with this mortal?
I am always true to my word. You are strangely consequential for a mortal. In my calculations, I somehow overlooked your significance. And yet, that is worked to my advantage. For now we have a chance to thwart Nocturnal, and that will be something to savor. I can attune the diamond keys, but that won't be enough to keep you safe. Using the secrets she stole from So the Seal, Nocturnal has infused the Crystal Tower with boundless energy. It makes the tower's connection to reality increasingly unstable. I must turn the Resolute Diamonds into more than just keys. They must become an anchor, something to lock you to this reality. Without such a weight, you will be lost as the tower rapidly shifts from one plane to the next. And in exchange, 2 trivial concessions, nothing more. First, just as Vile sends his hound, I want you to take my Earl Lathan into the Crystal Tower. And second, I wish a private meeting with So the Seal after reality has been saved. Do we have a deal? 2 resolute diamonds, imbued with the power of Mythala. Now they merge into a single gem. 1 resolute anchor to serve as both key and safeguard. Do not lose this. Only its presence will keep you and your companions anchored to this reality. Remember, if any of you stray too far from the protection of the resolute anchor, you'll be lost in the nothingness between realities. And know that I will be watching.
Can she do that? I hate being spied on.
Now it's my turn. Let me use the gift my master gave you, and I'll get you to the Crystal Tower.
Get the heart and restore the crystal known as transparent law. But remember, You'll need a relic of divine energy to accomplish that.
Lathan, promise me you'll keep them safe.
I promise, Val.
Oriandra, if I die saving the world, know that our brief time together has made me a better man.
What are you talking about?
Shh. It's all right to cry. I'll do my best to return to you. I promise.
What just happened? What's that crazy knight talking about?
I bet Nocturnal knows we're coming. So much for the element of surprise.
Where's Bile's hound? Has he abandoned us already?
Mother and bones. Nocturnal sends creatures into our realm. Not while Barbas is on guard. Scoffin! Come forth!
Where are you going, creature?
I promise to show you the way. There, follow that path. That's the way to the tower. Now, I have a realm to defend.
I don't think I like Barbas very much.
Ow. Echt af en toe die hits. Hey. Zelfs van potion deed helemaal niks daar.
What a mess. And to think we're depending on the actions of mortals. Ah, well, let's talk. Nocturnal dares much attacking my master's realm. But here you are, safe and sound. The Crystal Tower. At least it's the version that exists in the Fields of Regret. Now, I really need to get back to barking and biting Nocturnal's minions. Well, that depends on how good Mephalah's magic is. If you're attuned to the Resolute Anchor like she promised, then the doors to the Crystal Tower will open at your approach. If not, that was the plan, yes. But plans change when Nocturnal attacked my master's realm. Now Clavicus Vile wants me to repel those invaders and start preparing contingencies in case you fail. Understand, I've never been inside a tower that straddles every reality, but I expect you're going to have to go up, up, up. If you do reach the Night Mistress, fight her once for me. Remember Mephalah's warning.
This place looks surprisingly intact.
The interior and the exterior of such places rarely coincide perfectly. I pity the sapiarchs that were present when Nocturnal unleashed this magic.
Opsnel. Ja, kun je wel. Ja, zie je. slot zetten. Zo, zie je. Oh. Oh.
A dead end? Did we make a wrong turn?
Wait, the tower. It's moving. Fascinating. It appears to be reconfiguring itself.
Then let's get moving before the tower remakes this platform out of existence.
I expect we'll see more evidence of this malleable nature the higher we climb.
Look at this place. Part of the ceiling has fallen in.
Yes, but what happened to the Shadow Sapiarchs? They were thick as crows on the lower levels.
Stay back!
Oh, really? A walking volcano?
Walking volcano, ja. Dus zo, auw. Ja. Walking volcano voorbij. Auw.
I don't know how you entered the tower, but you must get out of here.
She's still alive. We have to help her.
No, stay back. The relic that protects me, it's failing. You can't help me.
She's right. Look how she's
Please,
starting.
before I'm lost, tell me, what happened? I deserve to know why the Nocturnal. So I am to die as a pawn in some game played by a Daedric prince? I'm sorry, but you've reached a dead end. The explosions. The exit is blocked by debris. The old... I don't want to die!
Let me help you. Clear your mind.
It's so hard to concentrate.
Think of your loved ones. Picture their faces, and my magic will help you.
I see them. The pain is fading. I can see.
She's gone.
Her last moments were peaceful. I saw to that. The magic that held back the shadows is gone. They'll be upon us before we know it.
Wat ben jij, een vogel? Jezus.
The dying Sapiarch was right. That is a ballista. It's not broken, it's just missing a few parts. Look around while I get the rest of it back in working condition.
Kijken waar ik lag. Mijn boel kan zijn. Dan gaan we daarmee. Die openen. Shells. Deze. Oh. Daar ben ik gemist. Zo.
That should do it. Just need a crank, a rope, and some ballista bolts. That should work. Let's blast away out of here.
echt. Daar dus.
Now that's how to clear a path. I need one of those.
Curious. From the opening in the ceiling, it appears that we're no longer in Vile's realm.
So that's what they meant when they said the tower was in every realm at the same time.
Yes.
Where did she come from?
Nocturnals started to repair transparent law. Soon none of this will matter.
No, you mustn't do this.
You can't reason with crazy, Lathan. Besides, we've got company.
How observant, Knight. Why do you insist on prolonging your pain, Lathan?
You know nothing
Looking
about
better fun.
pain.
A pity. I thought we were the same. No matter. Your quest ends here.
Enough! Just hand over the damn key.
She's just trying to slow us down. Meet up at the gate pedestal.
En ben je ondertussen 50 alt of nog niet? Ik had verwacht dat je ondertussen wel 50 zou zijn. Ah, oké. Ja, ik heb toen ik de stream begon even een rondje dolmen gedaan totdat mijn inventory vol was. Weer 40 minuten of zo is dat. Uiteindelijk kom ik er dan ook.
Try the key pedestal.
Dat is helemaal geen mop. Tot aan die deur zo'n beetje geweest.
She did something to the controls. The gate won't open. We must be nearing the pinnacle of the tower. That's why Nocturnal sent her champion to slow us down. Nocturnal's Earl damaged this mechanism beyond repair. Even if we had acquired the key, I'm not sure it would have opened the gate. Sapient magic is powerful, but not as powerful as the magic of the Psijic Order. Since we don't have the key, I can try to overcome the damaged mechanism and then follow after you. I can operate the mechanism manually from here. Then, once you and Darien are through the gate,
Ja, pak die gate dan open. Doe. Houston, we got a problem. Stop de gate op deze manier. Ik kan er al niet door. Is dit? Oh. Oké, dus het heeft te maken dat ik eerst de sleutel heb gedaan voordat ik naar boven ging. Dat is kut. Dus ik probeer te reloaden, maar de meesten zeggen dat ik de questline opnieuw moet beginnen. Did it fixed. The quest with abandon and love again.
Try the key pedestal. She did something to the controls. We must have been...
Oh, nou doet hij wat.
The gate!
De gate is
It's
open.
opening! Go on! I can't hold this for
Ik heb er divers op staan, Nimsy.
Gate! Lathan, watch out!
I have to stop you here. All of you.
I wondered if you'd actually show yourself instead of just projecting menacing images.
A closed gate won't save them, Lathan.
No, but this will keep you busy for a time.
No!
Where'd they go? Is Lathan gone?
Ik gebruik voornamelijk Advanced UI en
for a short
Azure.
time at least.
Why are you glowing?
I was overconfident, I'm afraid. Valcerin always said I was too sure of my own abilities. I just assumed I'd be able to get back to the protection of the Resolute Anchor before I was unmade. Pity. I would have preferred a more heroic ending. I had to do something to get rid of Nocturnal's champion. At least for a little while. Beyond that, I really did hope that a moment outside the Anchor's protection wouldn't be fatal. Just something else you can tell Valcerin I was wrong about. You can stop Nocturnal. I'd really rather not see you and the Knight wind up with this fate. And if all goes well, you can tell Valcerin that I'm sorry. Now hurry. Nocturnal's... I should be thanking you. You had no reason to trust. Tell her...
We should keep moving. There's nothing more we can do here. Nocturnal's realm. We've got to be nearing the top of this damn thing.
Een leveltje up. Kom je nou achter. Even kijken. Dat is nog bezig. Is dat die IC Aura? Ja, IC Aura. Balance, alles. Die zijn de levellen. Oh. Ik heb misschien nog wel al aangegeven, maar toch kreeg daar geen deel voor. Misschien moest het kunnen. Ja. Daar kunnen we niks. Voor die moest ik volgens mij upgraden. En dus heel. Dat was een potion error, dus dat duurt wel even. Dat ging 38. Oké.
You thought Lathan could stop me? He's only delayed the inevitable.
Ignore the creepy voice. We have to keep going.
Kijk, we moeten weer wat chargen. Sowieso nieuwe wapens vinden, of nieuwe dekkers vinden dan. Wacht. Dit is een races even afhalen.
That's far enough. My mistress can't be interrupted. Her work is too important.
Give me the damn Dawnbreaker pack.
Come and get it!
Behind me!
Ow.
because Dawnbreaker was never intended for you.
Meridia's magic is gone. The blade isn't yours anymore either.
We'll see about that.
Join Meridia in my eternal darkness.
We are not dying like this! That worked? I mean, of course it worked. I just need a moment.
En ik ben ook een beetje in en out of phase.
Nocturnal's Earl was wrong. Meridia's power, it's not gone. Her magic remains strong and vibrant. The vessel, the last light of Meridia. It's me. I finally understand everything Meridia told me. Her power, it's inside me. And with it, I can remove the corruption from Dawnbreaker. I can fill the relic with divine energy again. Then this is even better. You can use the restored Dawnbreaker to save the world. I just won't be around to see it happen. I finally understand. I'm the vessel of Meridia, her champion. But you're the key to stopping Nocturnal and saving reality. I'm saying you've got this. Whenever a threat appears, you bring the champions together. You find a way to win. And I'll be at your side for this one final battle. Just not in the way I originally expected. I'm returning the last of Meridia's power to the blade, so you can stop Nocturnal. I wouldn't do this for anyone else. Thank you. For everything.
En het waren alle champions weg.
The tower crystal is almost whole. You're too late, mortal.
Is mijn bier? Oh, dan zijn mijn bierkwestie bij me. Het zal opbrengen in dit gevecht.
You are too late. Once the crystal is Meridia's power won't help you against the infinite. My champion, and this time succeed where last you failed.
Finally, my true purpose. I will not fail you, mother.
transparent law is almost old. Now, rise again, my champion.
You can't stop me! I only grow stronger as we bathe this world in darkness!
Ow.
Witness my unbridled power!
Kan ik weer nog tanken of is die er voor een lol? Schijnbaar krijg ik te veel aggro voor mijn beer.
Its defenses no longer keep me out. Are you here, my friend? You did it. I knew it. Transparent law, it's whole again. I didn't think that was possible, and you stopped Nocturnal. You're back upon Somerset, my friend. The tower itself, it reformed. But where's Darien? And of course. When you restored the tower crystal, it most likely expelled Nocturnal back to her own realm. I'm a little concerned that I was able to walk in without a key, but we can figure that out later. Now tell me, what happened to Latham? Lathan. I'll mourn for Lathan later. I'm just glad he helped you. He would have made our daughter proud. For now, you have to tell Sir Cecile what happened. Then we can inform Somerset that the island, the world, is safe again.
As I predicted, your efforts were successful. A slight chance is all probability requires. There is no such thing as impossible odds. You are proof of that. Was that Meridia's plan all along? Perhaps, perhaps not. Your perseverance paid off, however. You never gave up even when the darkness was unbearable. And because of that, the Crystal Tower is safe again. Life and death, it's all part of the ongoing circle. As long as you remember them, they will never be forgotten. It took Nocturnal hundreds of years to put all the pieces of her plan into place. And you wiped it all out with a single thrust of the Dawnbreaker. There will be other plans, I'm sure, but this particular threat is over. Next, every action we take can tip the balance of the flow of time. Bask in the moment and realize that you have done well, my mortal friend. You have saved the Crystal Tower, saved Somerset, saved reality itself. Even I could not have done better. For now, I must attend to other matters.
We still have work. I'm afraid we still have work to do. While the Crystal Tower is protected against Daedra, any mortal can now walk right through its gates. We must convince the Sapiarchs to gather allies in order to defend the crystal-like law. It will take an influence far stronger than you and I. Of that, I'm sure. We'll call a meeting of Somerset's most influential leaders. Perhaps, with such a force behind us, we can persuade the Sepioks to see reason. We've already seen the devastation that's possible when the tower falls into the wrong hands. And the recent attack by Nocturnal only reinforces the need for greater protection. I want you there to help plead our case. Will you join us? Go and tell Oriandra of my plan. She'll know which parties to contact. I'd also like to ask Sotha Seal to join us. His support would be extremely helpful to our cause. Honestly, I haven't yet had a moment to process all that happened. There's still so much to be done, and perhaps that's for the best. The time to grieve can wait. For now, we must ensure the welfare of Somerset.
Nou, hebben we toch weer de wereld behoed voor het evil, zoals gewoonlijk.
It's good to see you alive and well. Word has already spread about your daring exploits within the Crystal Tower. It's still a little hard to believe, truth be told. Of course, there's so much left to do. I already have a list as long as my arm. That doesn't sound good. Is there another crisis I have yet to be informed about? I'd almost rather deal with another crisis than try to convince the Sapiarchs. Still, it will be done. I'll even make sure to invite the Proxy Queen. Her palace should make for a suitable meeting place. Neutral ground and all that. Sotha Seal's in his study, preparing to depart. He never seems to stick around for very long. I suggest you hurry if you want to catch him.
Okay.
Here you are again. The time has come for my departure. I've always felt a sense of peace in Artaeum, but also discomfort. A consistent dilemma within me, which seems to have only grown. I'll be glad to get back to the Clockwork City. There's much to do. While you confronted Nocturnal, I worked within the shadow of your efforts. Negotiations with both Clavicus Vile and Mafala were held, and a compromise was decided upon. The two have agreed to a compact, an end to their direct meddling. Knowing the nature of Daedra, I doubt that shall be the case. However, any direct interference within Nirn should cease, while the terms are met, of course. As for Nocturnal, it seems she's returned to the shadows. Perhaps. She likely contemplates her next course of action even now, given such a defeat. It may be centuries before she makes another attempt. Then again, could be days. Such is the chaotic nature of the Daedric princes. I must decline. Valcerin may see me as an ally, but to Somerset, I am a foreign interloper. An enemy of the state. My participation would not be welcome. The need for my presence has come to an end, and so I must depart. And so the gears turn once more, ever changing, yet ever the same. With you always in the center, it seems.
Kijk, dus die stafchat er komt, ik denk het wel hè. I don't equip. Oh. Dus dan kan ik die waarschijnlijk in mijn bank gooien.
No charge to have a look.
Eens even langs de bank meteen. Je ziet de staf toch hier die ik ga gebruiken, maar kan ik vast op een andere kunnen gebruiken.
Well, look what the sea was.
Ik ga ook niet gebruiken, die mag daar ook in. Het ding ook gewoon pakken. Nou, eens kijken wat de Proxy Queen te zeggen heeft.
As I have said, the Proxy Queen is unable to hold an audience with petitioners at this time.
It must be. Finally, you arrived. We were able to gather everyone together, but they've already started the meeting. Valcerin tried to make them wait, but the Sapiarchs demanded to know what was happening. To be honest, not great. Even the Proxy Queen is hesitant to accept our request. As always, everyone's so worried about proper High Elf decorum that they refuse to see reason.
You can't make such demands. The Sapiarchs are the keepers of the Crystal Tower.
This is about more than the College of Sapiarchs, Lonatil.
If Raz could intervene, perhaps we should hear from our newly arrived friend.
We concur with